helpful too. So
Okay, folks.
Thanks, guys. Thanks for the advice. I'll take it all to heart.
Yeah. Okay, folks, we're now live and recording. Welcome to the Phoenix Business Exchange East End edition on this fine 22nd of November 2023, or the first snowy edition, at least first or second one. And we're going to start off with some words of wisdom from Mike. Over to you, sir.
Thank you, Bernie. Good morning, everybody. Welcome to the little bit of winter wonderland that we have up there. Again, just a reminder, because it's just coming up to a month away from Christmas, don't stress out on what you're going to buy me this year. Something small, something meaningful. I'm fine with that. So today I'm going to have a little fun. I shared this with the Monday group, and so if I think Sam was there and Tony and Bernie. So don't give out the answers of this little puzzle that I'm going to share. So let me just share my screen here, and we're going to get to this. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you a puzzle, and I'm going to show it to you for about 30 seconds, 20 seconds, 30 seconds. And I want you to read the small paragraph and see how many F's do you see, okay, in this paragraph here. So let's take a look.
F's or F?
F, letter F, like frog.
Okay.
All right, start.
three.
All right. So back to you guys. All right. So how many F's are there? And so let's start with show your hands if you saw 3. Show your hands if you saw 4. Show your hands if you saw 5. And show your hands if you saw 6. All right. So let's get back to let's count them. So I'm just going to share my screen again.
I only got the 3.
Well, there is no wrong answer here, because I asked you the question, how many did you see? I didn't say how many are there. So if we take a look, here's number 1. Here's number 2. Oh, look at this split up word. This can trick you up. There's number 3. All right, so far. Oh, look at over here, this little word of off. 4, 5, and one more over here, 6. Because we know and why is that? Like, why do we miss it or what have you? And there's no wrong answer here. It's just how well you know the English language and the alphabet, because we know our English language very well, right? Obviously, we skip. So in that case, we skip over smaller words. Example, the uffs here, because we are so used to our language that we don't place much importance on the smaller words like of, and, it, and so on. When I asked you to find the F's in this sentence, you were to read the first 2 words, finish files. The F's in these 2 words are very strong. And the F's in the word of is not. It doesn't sound like an F. The better you are at your language, your native language, actually, you will tend to gloss over the smaller words like the of, and it. So if you give this puzzle to a person that does not speak our language, and they have no understanding of our alphabet, when a translator tells them in their language to find the letter S in the sentence, they will always come up with 6, because they're just simply counting the F's. So I'm curious, when you communicate or email or text a coworker, employer, employee, family member, do they gloss over your sentence? Do they miss the intention of what your message was? So something to consider. So now just have a little bit more fun. Can everybody still see that file? Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. So we're just going to have a little bit of fun here and wrap this up. Everybody, I'm going to give you 20 seconds. You guys probably studied this already, but find the 7th F. I'll give you 20 seconds. Actually 10 seconds, because you guys are good at this. Did anybody find the 7th F? No, because there is none. I was just having some fun with you. Anyway, Anyway, that's my little share today about communication and your intentions of your email. Oh yeah, also a little trick too. I get a lot of people that go, oh boy, I send this person the email or what have you, and they don't respond back with my action step or my deadline question or what have you. Simple little trick is if you write an email, especially if it's a little bit of a longer email, in the very first sentence of your email, go, hey, Tony, respond back to this deadline question, and then put your email down. Don't bury it all the way down at the bottom because some people will just gloss over it. They'll not get back to you. You'll be frustrated. You have to send it out again or whatever. First line, boom, or subject line, boom, get your action step done. That's my share today. Bernie?
Mike, thank you so much. So, LinkedIn, we have a live feed right now, and I've just put the link in the chat. So if you want to post your contact details, your QR code, your link, your e-link, so people can reach you that are on LinkedIn, please do so. And we're going to start off with Matthew Ledard. Matthew, give us and by the way, folks, we have a 1 minute time frame, just, want to be able to get through. And it is not you, Matthew, it's me. Matthew, go ahead.
Hey everybody, Matthew Ledard here, Arizona HVAC Services. Just wanted to let you guys know some exciting information. Kind of sad for me, but it's actually sad for a little bit of everybody. The Greener Homes rebate program that is giving incentives to people to get heat pumps installed into their home and receive anywhere from $5,000 to $6,500 rebate on these systems is going away. Unfortunately, we had word from our service organizations that do the auditing processes for our clients to get the ball rolling on these programs. And they were notified by NRCan last week that the program is coming to an end come March. They're not sure if it's going to be beginning of March or the end of March. And they're telling the auditors to prioritize getting pre-audits done to get as many people into this program as possible. If you are interested, please let me know. I have a couple auditors that I work with and can help expedite the process for you and get you enrolled into this program so you don't miss out. Matthew Ledard, Arizona HVAC Services, quality you can trust, guaranteed. Thank you so much.
Matthew, well, thank you. That's actually a good public service announcement for everywhere.
Yeah.
And Susan McGarry, you're up next.
Well, thank you, Bernie. Good morning, everyone. My name is Susan McGarry. I'm with a company called Pure Trim. We address just health and the root cause. So a good referral for me is somebody that that wants to overcome joint muscle pain. Maybe they want to lose weight or keep the weight off during the winter time because it's easy to put it on. We are all covering up, right? Energy, one of my favorite products with Pure Trim right now is Cardio 9, which covers 9 areas of concern for people: mood, energy, cortisone levels, lowers your cholesterol, just so many benefits just from that one product. And then I'll get my son calling me up, Mom, I'm so tired. I can't stay awake. I'm so exhausted. Cardio 9. I just say Cardio 9. He has a jar in his house. I'm working on him. I've got him on 3 products now. He's the most stubborn customer I have, and I even have to pay for them. That's how stubborn he is. So Susan with Pure Trim, thank you.
Sam, over to you, sir.
Thanks, Bernie. Morning, everyone. Sam Sturz, connectedcars.ca. There's my logo right there in my shirt. Well, I have, first of all, a public service announcement. It's November, and I'm growing my mustache. There's a reason for that. Prostrate awareness. Oh, Tony is too, it looks like. Prostrate Awareness Month is November. Both my father and my father-in-law died early from prostate cancer. Please be aware of this. People getting up in age, getting close to maybe 40 like me, need to be getting that checked, gentlemen. And ladies, your significant others, please remind them to get that checked to have a long and healthy life. Besides that, it is, snow's hit the ground again. You haven't had your snow tires on yet. You better do it soon. And I have some openings coming up later this week and into next week. So it's not too late. So if you don't have them on or you know someone who doesn't, please give me a referral. Sam Sturz, connectedcars.ca. Today's mobile electronics without the cost of the vehicle. and a heck of a lot more.
Sam, thank you so much. Tanya, over to you, man.
Hello, everybody. My name is Tanya Hewitt from Beyond Safety Compliance, coming to you from the unceded, unsurrendered territories of the Algonquin and Anishinaabe peoples. I don't know if you've heard, but Sam Altman has been in the news recently. He was the CEO of the ChatGPT company, OpenAI, and the board kicked him out. Then Microsoft hired him. Then the employees threatened 700 of 740 threatened to leave if he didn't come back. Then somebody else went to Microsoft. And just now, Sam Altman has gone back to OpenAI. All of this drama is what you get from a lot of the coverage in business news. Healthy companies you never hear about. You never hear about the leaders who are actually treating their employees well. Because it's boring, I guess, because we don't want to read about it unless there is all of this drama that goes on. But drama-less companies out there do exist, and the people who work there love working there because it's a great place to work. So if you don't want drama in your workplace, come and talk to me, Tanya from Beyond Safety Compliance. How does your work look?
Well, we get a cheap press about your company. Not ideal press, though. Dave, over to you.
Hello, everyone. It's Dave Belleville from Belleville's Quality Frozen Foods. I'm going to take Mike's advice and start with deadline, November 30th, Christmas smoked salmon. That's your last date that you have a chance to get salmon for Christmas. Wolfhead Smokers just sent me an email. It's their busiest week of the year. They need to know exactly what's going to happen that week. And so they've given me a deadline of November 30th to place my order. So anybody who wants smoked salmon for Christmas, remember, November 30th. Thank you very much. We deliver quality. Thank you.
Dave, you're the only guy that gets me to water my mouth as you're doing your infomercial. And yeah, I'm going to be knocking on your door from November 30th. Jacqueline, over to you.
Wow, good morning, everyone. Happy, what day is it? Wednesday? It's amazing when people are saying, I have things to do, like, let's take a look at my savings and how much am I going to spend on Christmas gifts, holiday gifts. How much am I going to spend on that party that I have to get to? How much will that wine be that I'm going to bring with me? And they say, wow, I should probably take a look at a conversation with Jacqueline because my mortgage will be renewed and I need to take a look at what needs to get done. We take that big, beautiful breath and we lift our shoulders and we take them back and drop them down and understand there's opportunities and options out there. We just need to ask. It's not about the LCBO and that beautiful bottle of red wine. Really, it'll be how will you enjoy 2024? How can I help you when you're looking at opportunities and strategies? When you're looking for strategies for the mortgage money, you want to contact the Mortgage Honey.
Jacqueline, thank you so much. Wendy, over to you, ma'am.
Thank you, Bernie. I think the word opportunity has come up twice with Matt and with Jacqueline this morning. One of my clients who I've been working with for many, many years now, we put an offer on a property the other night, and she kept wanting to wait until the seller reduced her price. And I told her opportunities don't always present themselves. As it turns out, we finally put the offer in at 11:30 p.m. at night. The next day, there were 2 other offers. So again, opportunity is always there, but you have to act quickly before things expire or before other people also get wind of an opportunity and they join the party. Again, this market is always challenging. So if you have any questions about the real estate market, know of anyone that wants to have a conversation, please reach out to me, Wendy Chung, real estate broker with Century 21 Synergy. Thank you.
Wendy, thank you so much. Tony, over to you, sir.
Thank you, Bernie. Hi, everybody. Tony Jennis from Higher Self. I'm the spirit guy of the group. And today I'm going to do something different. I'm going to give everybody what I call it's a group reading. So the reading that you're going to hear is someone that this applies to. So someone that was going to come in today's meeting. There's a definite career transition for one of you. Now, if you're in business and you've always been wanting to get another part of your business to open up, and this will start to happen. Now, if you've received an offer from another company, or you have this amazing idea how to open up another SKU in your business. So whether that be you're into whatever like a design thing, or if you're into some kind of a coaching, and something else comes up that's sort of out there, and it is sort of distantly connected to it, then take a look at it. If you have any doubts that this has any validity, then just have them call me. Just we can go through it. So if this applies to you, you can call me, Tony Jennis. Higher Self, where we are here to raise your spirits.
Tony, thank you so much. Deirdre, over to you, man.
Tony, I'll be giving you a call. You know me too well. Good morning, everybody. My name is Deirdre Dorson, and I am the founder and lead designer of Eastboro Designs, a boutique interior design firm. And I specialize in residential interiors, where I help homeowners as well as contractors and developers create complete design packages, documents in order to renovate and build a home. Anything from a material design package. So say, for example, an architect has already drawn up your permit plans. I work off of those drawings to complete all of the, the kitchen design, pantry design, mudroom, laundry room, powder room, all the bathrooms, ensuite, home offices, home theaters, anything that you can imagine, as well as designing homes from the ground up. So, and everything in between. So my goal is to provide bold and beautiful design solutions that are also functional. Being a mom, I understand the function, and getting everything ready for the build, and giving clients confidence to move forward into what is the more stressful part of the project, which is the renovation and build. Deirdre Dorson from Eastboro Designs. I look forward to working with you soon.
Deirdre, thank you so much. Penny Lee, over to you.
Good morning, Penny Lee Prevost, the Dancing Motivator and co-founder of the Graduate Thrivers Incorporated. And today I wanted to remind you that it is time to think about what our objectives are for 2024. So this Sunday at 1 o'clock, I'm doing a virtual Vision to Victory workshop. And really, it's more than just slapping pictures and words on a Bristol board. What you get when you do the Vision to Victory workshop with me is the opportunity to understand what it is you really want, why you want it, and how to gain hyper focus. Also creating an emotional connection and tools that maximize your manifestation on how to represent the vision that you create. If you're ready for a positive change in your business and your life, then you are ready to take this workshop. If you're ready to make time to focus on what you want for 2024, then you are ready for this workshop. And if you are ready to stop dreaming and really take action, it's the time to do it. So I invite you to connect with me. It's $97 for a two-part workshop. First part is this Sunday, 1 to 3. Graduate is where success takes flight.
Penny, thank you so much. My name is Bernie Fransbrook. What do I do? Well, basically, I'm a concierge between businesses. I'm a synergy architect. I help connect businesses that you might not already connect with. Part of that process is the Knack for Business podcast, where we talk to people about their golden nuggets of business that they share out to the world. Also, the Property Wizard, which is another podcast that deals with commercial real estate investment. So if you want to understand what's happening out there and how it comes about as an investor, listen on. Also, the World Referral Network, we have the East Trade Win chapter every Tuesday from 8 to 9. Free to attend because you are part of the Phoenix Business Exchange Group. The link to the event is in the chat. And with that all said, I'm going to swing over and, oh, wow, I got another 20 seconds to go here. Go. Mike, over to you, sir.
Great. Thank you, Bernie. And thank you, everybody, for the opportunity. Wow, I use that word today, too. So, so I'm going to take the extra 20 seconds that you had, Bernie, because I got some stuff to go through. So a question for the group is, can change happen for a distracted driver that has bad driving habits? Well, I hope so, because I am in the business of change. Morning, everybody. Mike from We Care Focus Distracted Driving Session. I want to ask you a big question. I'm going to play a little intro about my safety guide that I've been talking to you guys about in the last few weeks or what have you. 30 years in the making, last couple of months, I've been writing it, still in a draft form. The big question is, I'm going to go through just quickly some items on this reference guide. And I want to know from you after I'm done, have a little powwow with everybody about what do you think the costs could be that I could charge for this. Basically, it'll be a downloaded PDF on my website. People download it, they pay, they download it, and they have that reference guide. So keep that in mind, and I'm going to go through, I'm going to share my screen here. So again, this is in a draft form. Can everybody see this?
Yes.
Yeah, okay, great, thank you. So this is my We Care Focus safety guide. So just before I go to the table of contents, I'm just going to go to my intro about my why. Why did I do this? And let's play that and see what we have. And thank you, Tony, for helping me out on this video. Hello.
We can't see anything, mate.
We Care Focus reference guide. Pardon me?
Mike, you have to share the YouTube video that you're playing.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So let's just go back here again.
Yeah. Share screen and
technology. Sorry.
Okay.
All right. Let's try that. Let's try that again.
You're sharing your Word document again?
But it won't play the YouTube.
Well, no, you have two choices here. You can either reshare the YouTube screen or you share everything that's on that screen. So your desktop.
Well, let's bypass that right now because I don't want to. Hey, Deidre, see, this happens in presentations. Things happen or whatever, and you just take a deep breath.
I can play it for you, Mike. I have it on file.
Okay, play it. Thank you.
Okay.
Stop share, Mike.
Yeah.
Okay, good. Let's take it out there and.
These drivers achieve the same horrible outcomes while driving distracted. Hello, and welcome to the We Care Focus reference guide. My name is Mike Velosky, and I'm the president of the We Care Focus. Why was this We Care Focus guide created? Well, simply put, to save lives, life-altering injuries, financial consequences to new drivers and seasoned drivers. And who does this guide serve? This guide is geared for new drivers because they're inexperienced, and some seasoned drivers because of their complacency when they drive. These drivers achieve the same horrible outcomes while driving distracted. And you know what? Well, we're bombarded each and every day with so much information that can simply overwhelm us. Therefore, when you are behind the steering wheel of a car, you are already to some degree distracted. I've personally found that it is very hard to separate the day-to-day and operate a motor vehicle at the same time. Fact is, humans can only focus on one thing at a time. So either you're driving or you're not. That's your choice. But here's the good news. With a little practice and some insights, focusing while driving can be achieved. The We Care Focus reference guide was 30 years in the making, and it's time for me to share it with the communities. The rationale is, along with mental health, distracted driving is the #1 societal concern that we have in our communities. It's time to put a dent in the statistics, not the vehicle. owning a collision shop for 23 years and also honored for 11 years to be on the Eastern Ontario Sounding Board and closely working with many insurance companies, I have become a subject matter expert in the collision industry and I have a really great understanding of distracted driving habits, especially when it comes to financial ramifications or emotional consequences to drivers that are making bad choices because they were distracted while driving. Throughout my personal journey, I have seen and heard a lot, I must say, and some of it I wish I never had. Believe me, such horrible, horrible incidences where many of these stories are shared in your reference guide to benefit you. In the past, I have been to funerals and watched the loved ones, in some cases community members, gather around the victim that lost their life in an auto collision. I've also witnessed and spoke to many individuals in the past that were seriously injured, and in some cases for life, all because they were distracted while driving or another third-party individual was distracted while they were driving. In many cases, it's hard for me to go through these catastrophic times and witness what I have witnessed. But I must say, what really hits me is the hardest thing that just affects me personally is when I see these victims in the future that have either lost a loved one or were seriously injured in a car accident. Years later, at some sort of gathering, I imagine the pain and all the grief, the guilt that was going on still after all those years, and possibly for many years to come, maybe forever. My hope is to portray in this guide essential information that will help you notch up your game when it comes to being focused while driving. Your safety is my ultimate wish. And this can simply be done by gaining some insights and applying them to your current driving habits. It will mitigate the chances of you causing an at-fault accident. And an at-fault accident is one that you have caused. Important to understand, this education is not to make you paranoid, but to rather make you proactive and prepared in the opportunity for you to keep what is one of the most greatest gifts that we have in our life. And that is the ability, the privilege, and the freedom to drive. So just imagine, by going through this essential and ultimate reference guide, together we could save lives, reduce life-changing injuries, mitigate financial heartache in our community, all while making our roadways safer for all because of our collective caring. Thank you, and safe travels to you and yours. Great, thank you again, Tony. So let me get this quickly up here. So I just want to go through quickly the just a split second of the table of contents, about 40 pages. So basically talk about some really good principles about helping you just when you're distracted. The financial ramifications. I go through the 3 most common accidents, having a collision shop for 30 years, believe me, I know the top 3. It's all explained with videos, PSAs, what have you. The texting and driving 5 stages, all the way from the ticket ripple effect, all the way through to the ultimate catastrophe. Things, subjects like eating while driving, peer pressure, effects of guilt, road rage, street racing, drugs, alcohol section, a lot of great information, all with penalties and what other safety knowledge tips like deer hits, all types of different why to wear the seatbelt, again, great PSAs, snowy conditions, what to do in the case of an accident, and so on. And it goes through basically, if you take a look at, like, for instance, let's scroll down here to the most common accident. A lot about mental health too, and the guilt. So most common accident, number 1 is the bumper covers, great videos, rationale, understanding about your unibody, your car. Rear end collisions is number 2, and then of course number 3 is the dreaded curb hit. So it's, like I said, it's about 40 pages of really, really comprehensive information. So quickly, just a little bit, my question is, I want to put it in PDF. I want to put it on my website. People download it. My question to you is, you guys have done workshops, webinars, presentations, you charge for your services. What do you think this is worth? Go ahead. Looks like it's worth nothing. Because we'll be saying it.
Well, I think it's worth $1 million. I really do. Like
well,
just scrolling down,
Posted
right?
10,000.
But it's difficult to say because, like, off the bat, I think of quantity of people. So the more people that can see this, the more affordable you make it, the better. That's how I see it for me, if I were to put it downloadable. So right off the top, and it's not because it's not worth more than this, but especially nowadays, $39.99. It seems to be the number right now that people can pull out their card, no problem, type it in. Everybody has $40. If you do $199, it's even though it's worth $199, in my opinion, it might be more of a difficult time for people to pay.
I agree with you, Susan, and thank you for that, because I was thinking too, with the volume and proper social media marketing and getting it out there, $17.95. That was the choice that I was getting. Anybody else have a thought?
So Mike, I wanted to know the intention for the download. Like, are you doing that so that people have access to the information instead of taking the workshop, or are you doing
yes because there's so much information, Penny Lee. There's so much information that they can have their own time, because it's chock full of videos, personal videos that I have made, and also videos, PSA videos. To go through this guide would be, and this is a reference guide, because a parent could go, oh, you know, what does my kid do in an accident? Or, hey, my kid, I'm finding out they're smoking drugs now while driving. What are the penalties for it? I got the latest and the greatest on this reference guide that they can just go to. So in their own time, this is for seasoned drivers too, right? The ones that are complacent now. And I got that from hints from Tanya and a couple other people, members, saying, hey, it's not just new drivers, it's us too, right? There's a lot of people that are very complacent. So it's not on a presentation anymore, Penny Lee. It's just a download. They can reference to it whenever they want.
Okay, so they're not, it's not leading to the workshop. You're not doing the workshop, you're selling
No, the workshop is in this PDF.
Okay. So yeah, so I would agree with Susan then. That would definitely be $39.99 would be a great price, because what was the workshop? I think it was 90. Was it 90 or 50? What were you charging for the workshop?
Well, for you guys it was free, but I was hoping for around 100.
So 30. And you could do that too in your marketing, is, compared to the live or the video or whatever you call it, your presentation valued at blah, blah, blah. Here's the manual, the reference guide available to you for whatever price,
Thank you. I guess, Bernie, I'm out of time.
Sam and Tony. So we have enough time for 2 more points. And Mike, you and I should have a chat afterwards, but because we won't have time to go through it. So Sam, over to you, and then Tony.
Okay, Mike, before I give you a price, does your presentation, does it include the costs of distracted driving, like the penalties and things like that? Because I found that to be one of the most valuable.
Everything. Every penalty, every ripple effect, every emotional consequence that you can think of.
Yeah, if it includes the up-to-date penalties, the $1,000 for distracted driving if you get caught, to me that's at least $50 right there.
every segment, and I agree with you. So every segment has the penalties. Every segment has a personal video. Every segment has PSA videos or what have you. It's one-stop shopping. You don't need to know or research or go to websites or anything. It's all here on this document.
Wouldn't a strategy be is to convince insurance people that going through this course?
That's down the road, Dave. I got to build a little bit of algorithm, all the stats and
right. You need a story.
Well, yeah, I need to have some proof that this is a valid a piece of it before insurance companies even look at it.
No, I understand that, but I mean, it would be perfect for that, going through that program would lower your insurance rates because you've been educated on.
That's down the road goal. You have to do a lot to get to that.
Mhm. Mhm.
Okay.
Over to you.
When you're downloading this, Mike, where's it going? Like if you're downloading the information, there must be some kind of a link where you could pay for it. Where does that go? Does it go to Shopify
I'm not quite sure yet. I have a couple of people on my team. So basically on my website, there'll be the introduction to this, the rationale about it. They pay through PayPal or whatever payment. Again, I'm not good with all that.
Okay.
From that, they can download a private thing that they cannot share to anybody, right? You know, and so.
Okay. The reason I'm asking is wherever that download or that button will be, I would be willing to put that link onto my website on Higher Self, and we could put it on Phoenix as well, where more people will have access to it.
Beautiful.
We are connected to Shopify, where people can go and use their own credit card directly. PayPal works, but some people don't like PayPal. Like they're because you have to have an account, and there's a bit of a
all this stuff is beyond my scope, but I have people that know it. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So
my expertise is just the knowledge and
yep.
That.
Okay. All right. No problem. So once we get that link wherever it's going, just so you know, we could put it on our site.
Thank you.
At the homepage and so on, and try and make it so that it's in more places rather than just your website, you know.
Thank you.
Mike, thank you very much.
Can I just say something? Mike, people learn differently, right? Mm-hmm. Some people learn from text, some people learn from video, some people learn from in-person interaction. Don't not offer workshops. Use this as a way to get people into workshops as one strategy.
Thank you.
Yep.
Okay. Well, thank you for all your input. It was really, really cool, really refreshing indeed. It's a work in progress, and but I mean, the big part of it was get this document. Still waiting for some pieces like Sam with the dash cam and portion videos and a couple of other things, but otherwise, it's pretty well ready to go. Thank you.
Mike, thank you. And this is a good opportunity to have a BAM with Mike to talk about the course and you know how you can interact because all these pieces are pearls of wisdom for Mike and making that come through. So what's happening inside Phoenix? We're looking for people. And if you find them, send them to Penny Lee because Penny Lee will help guide them into the universe. What we're looking for is an appraiser, event planner, life insurance for the Thursday group and the Monday group, house cleaner, gift basket company, photographer, sign maker, swag, and promotional goods, men's and women's clothing retailer, plumber, and mobile hairdresser. Can you tell that the Christmas holiday season is coming up? And sharing quickly over to the calendar of events. You should be seeing some content happening here. We know we're in the East End. We know that Penny Lee's out and about between 7 and 8. And I think I did her. She's in there twice, so you get her twin. Then on Thursday, you'll have Penny Lee, South End Group, same time, same channel. So Penny Lee is in the morning at 10 to 11 and then 3 to 4. Moving to Heel with Penny Lee again on Friday. So Penny Lee's going to make your week a good workout. Tune in with Tony on Friday afternoon. That is a good place to get zen and chill with life. Moving to Heel on Saturday, again with Penny Lee. And then what do we have on Sunday? We have Jacqueline, and she's got chair yoga. And Wendy and Jacqueline are working on an event that's happening between 11 and 12. Contact them for details how to register. And it's going to be at the Canada Capitol. Jacqueline, do you want to care to add what the location is or any other details?
Absolutely. So that happens to be in Canada, not that far into Canada. If you're taking the exit, it's the Eagleson exit, and it's at 250 Hearst Way. And so if you've seen the Food Basics, it's right beside it. So never be afraid to say, Jacqueline, where are you? There will be someone at the door to greet you. And Wendy and I will be upstairs on the second floor waiting for your presence.
Jacqueline, thank you so much. We also have a graduate Thrivers Monthly Stepping Stones for Success Mastermind on the 28th. And just as a recourse and a recap, the Phoenix Christmas event is coming up. Please register and send and remit money to Tony. It's 10 plus HST. You do an e-transfer, tell him why you're sending him $10. You know, just put some detail in there, flush it out so he knows that it's not a tip for love. And you know, this everything's on the calendar event. So the prizes are coming up, ways to win. Mind you, it's a bit late. If you're, mind you have to do a lot of BAMs, I guess, you know, between now and Christmas, but you still can. And yeah, there you go. There's kind of the details. It's going to be at the Windsor Park Rivera, 990 Hunt Club Road. Stop share. And stats wise, we have 465 referrals. So year to date, we've referred people 465 times to other members within the crowd. BAMs 448. You know, we can get more. So, you know, sign up and have a chat with Mike or Matt. You know, he if you're looking for an energy audit and you know, get anything tweaked up, that's the lad to talk to. Of course, you know, if you're reaching out to David for a salmon, even more so, or Sam, you know, the tires and those little dash cams, or Deirdre, if you want to have, you know, have the professional touch. And yes, anybody and everybody can design something, but it doesn't mean it's going to come out right. So go with a professional, save yourself some heartache. And now we're going to swing over and go I halves. We're at 8:48, and so we're going to do like a minute tops, and we're going to do round robin. And you know what? I'm going to start off with Mike. Mike, what's been happening in your week?
Yeah, well, it was a great week and lots of fun today. And thank you, Tony, not only for playing that video today, but all your past. I mean, you were right at the beginning of the We Care Focus journey or whatever. You've done a lot. And he's the one that talked to me about not giving all this away for zero. And so I really appreciate that. And I don't need to make a lot of money, but a little bit of wine money, golf money, and trip money would be nice. But more important to me, it's a possibility that from my expertise, I can save a life or life-threatening illness, life-challenging injury, and what have you. So in financial ramification. So thank you. Had a good face-to-face meeting with Alex from Volta down here at the condos to take a look at our EV stations and getting a proposal from that. Plus also 2 second tiers. See, that's what's good about a BAM. I did not know, but he does also, I thought he just did big stuff, but he does also service calls too. And he has a really cool way of doing it or what have you. So I'm getting his information out to all the unit owners in case they need to, you know, get a fan installed or what have you. So that's, you know, one of the good things about a BAM. You get to, and I really got to know him personally. Very, very nice gentleman. And thank you.
Wendy, over to you, ma'am.
Great. Thank you. Thank you, Mike, for the wonderful presentation. It's a great reminder of what value you bring to all of us and to the people we know. So I'll be reaching out. There is a situation with a friend's son who got into trouble because of all this, distracted driving. Mm-hmm. And so you might be able to help them get through whatever they need to get through. But for me, I haven't had any BAMs recently, but Jacqueline and I have been gearing up for our first collaboration on Sunday. So even if none of you are able to make it, please do spread the word and let others know who are interested in talking about or doing something related to real estate or mortgages in this market. Please send them our way. We'd be very happy to educate them and get them going on their journey to purchasing something or selling something. Thank you very much.
Yeah. Thank you, Wendy. Sam, over to you, sir.
Thank you very much, Bernie. First of all, Mike, great presentation. I like your idea of providing this thing online. One thing I want to add to my suggestion is that, well, getting caught distracted driving about a year and a half ago, I think, well, more than that, actually the Quebec police, I think it was Gatineau, were in a school bus catching people by videotaping them from above when they were driving by. So they can catch you from all different ways, distracted driving, and those fines start off, I think it's about $1,000. So right there, as a parent and a person who the odd time has distracted drive, these things are deterrents. So I highly encourage that be included. Anyway, things going on. Well, Tanya was here last week. Tanya was here and put the brake lines in her car. Unfortunately, another brake line broke, actually the foot pedal brake line. So I'm going to have to add to that repair. But I got the two brake lines in her vehicle. Steve Reddickmeyer, he's reset his tire installation because his lug nuts went astray. So we've reset a time for that. Mike has asked me to do a video for the for dash cameras, and I'm going to get that done for him this week. And last but not least, continue to advertise for the Volta with my receipts.
Sam, thank you so much. Jacqueline, over to you, ma'am.
Distracted driving. Interesting. So I went to Rogers to renew my cell phone. And I'm thinking, why wouldn't they also be talking about distracted driving? It is it's your equipment that we're talking about. Why wouldn't you talk to those who are purchasing them anyway? So all that to say, thank you so much, Mike. So even putting on lipstick is an issue. It's not about the phone. I'm looking forward to working with Wendy on this Sunday because there's, like you say, there's so many people who are afraid to ask, and the doors are open. Answers are there. And I'm looking forward to meeting all who want to take that moment. Have a fantastic week. Happy hump day.
Well, Matt, over to you. Take us over the crest.
So sorry I missed the last couple meetings. Things have been pretty crazy the last couple of weeks for me with work here, with the cold winter season coming upon us, and with the rebate program disappearing. So I haven't been on, but I do apologize. And so prior to those last two meetings, I was able to meet with Bernie. Had a band with him, met up with him, and gave him a quote for a new heat pump for one of the clubs he's in, and also met with Tanya online and did a band with her, and had did like a little podcast with her about what a good company is, you know, explain a little bit about Airzone and how we're treated and taken care of, and you know what why I'm so happy being where I am. You know, the way that they treat us is amazing. And so yeah, I had a good meeting with her. So those were kind of in the same week, Tony. So those might get me a little extra ballot in the box for that trip to Costa Rica. Maybe go join Wendy down in Costa Rica. So, but and then I was looking here at the schedule for the Christmas meeting and the Christmas party. I wasn't sure if I was going to be able to make it. The Airzone Christmas party is the same day, but it doesn't start till 5:30. So it's nice to see that this one starts at 3, ends at 5. So I think I'll bring my my better half with me, and we'll come and hang out with you guys for a little bit and bring in the holidays. So look forward to seeing you guys then, and we'll see you probably next week again. So hopefully, if I'm not, I do apologize. Been pretty busy here. So thank you so much. Have a great day, guys.
No problem, and thank you so much. Susan McGarry.
Well, I want to say, Mike, that was a great presentation. And all that was going through my head is how many corporations, companies, police, courthouses could benefit from this. And yeah, the only reason why I jumped at the $39.99 is Pure Trim did some market research on that amount. Now our products have gone up because of costs of raw ingredients, but that's where the starting point was. So thank you so much. I had a great band with Dave. Probably the most fun because we got to drive in his Tesla. That was a blast. I don't think I had a choice though, which is great because no, but I'm looking in the market for a Tesla. That's my dream, is to own one after my Jeep. Keep both of them. And it was great because he took advantage of the promotion, the buy 3 get 2 free of the serum. So he was going to give it away for Christmas gifts, and then I got my meat order and beat that deadline for November 30th. So it was a great week. Thank you, everyone.
Susan, thank you so much. And speaking of meat orders, Dave, over to you.
Oh, she took everything I was going to say. So basically, I explained to her one of the reasons I did buy a new Tesla was I was running out of write-offs from my old car, because when you start a new car, the first year you get to depreciate 15%, and then it's 30% after that. So anybody that's uses their car 70% of the time for business, for example, like just for say, and is paying the government $10,000 to $15,000 in taxes that you got to write a check to them every year, then take advantage and get a Tesla, because you're going to get $63,000 to write off. So year one, if you're doing 70%, you're going to take $6,600 away from the government to you for your payment for your car. And if you add the gas portion of what you're paying for your gas car, you can easily get a Tesla. Year two, which is 30%, you're going to get $11,245. $11,000 right off that you could use to buy a Tesla. And year three is going to be $8,800. So you buy a gas car, those amounts are half. So that's the reason. So anybody would be crazy not to do it. I don't think I'm going to be paying any taxes for the next four years. Anyway, I don't make that much money. So anyway, that's my advice to anybody that wants to take advantage of that, and have your gas station at home. You're getting $700 from the carbon tax. That pays for your electricity for the year. You like driving for free? It's a good deal.
Thank you, Dave. Penny Lee.
First, I want to start off by saying thank you, Mike, for your presentation. Always a good reminder. And I think part of the problem is to keep things top of mind. You know, like when I did the course with you, it was very emotional. It was an emotional connection to the ramifications, right? And I think the idea that having a reference guide is fantastic, and you'll probably be able to partner, collaborate with driving school businesses for that, you know, and it'll be able to get the message out to a whole lot more people faster, I think. This past week, I had an opportunity to chat with Susan Ebbs, and looking at some Christmas gifts and stuff for to purchase through her, and looking forward to having some BAMs in the coming week. I got to connect with a few people, but pretty excited that I have confirmation that my classes are going to continue on in Limoges, and looking forward to this Sunday. I'm going to check and see if I can connect with you guys at your event on Sunday morning. We'll see how that goes, but that would be very interesting too. So thanks. Have a great week.
Penny, thank you so much. Deirdre, over to you.
Thank you very much, Mike, for that presentation. I realize that I have distracted driving much more than I want to admit. And part of it is just, you know, trying to multitask and, you know, trying to be efficient with my time while I'm in the car. And, you know, that can certainly have its toll and can be very dangerous. So I'm going to be mindful of that, especially today going out. Snow tires are not on yet. So I want to make sure that we're definitely all paying attention, especially if others are not. So if I can do my part, that will be my focus today. So for BAMs, I'm still trying to connect with Guy. We've got some pretty great potential there to work together to help his clients, his homeowners, you know, in what is a very difficult experience or time, you know, with their home, going through a loss due to damage, water damage, you know, acts of God, they say, you know, whatever the case may be. And still being able to beautify. So that is going to be my focus, is to connect with him as I get ready for the Christmas crunch. So thank you everybody for all of your time. I may very well be able to make it to the Christmas party on this Saturday. So I will make my efforts and arrange for childcare. And I hope everyone stays warm, and we'll see you next week. Bye for now.
Thanks, Deirdre. Tanya.
I might want to talk to you a little bit about your handout, Mike, because I'm actually trying to do the opposite with the Fleet Safety Council, which is interesting. I just find that people these days want short, snappy. And if it's long and complicated, overwhelm takes over, and they're like, even if you get your money and everything, I feel terrible saying this, but I'm doubtful that a lot of people will actually read the 40 pages. And so the more impactful you can make it, the more likely they'll open the page and get some information from it. But on another note, I met with Ishmael, and I think, Tony, you should reach out to Ishmael and Penny Lee, because we had a talk about if he's still in Phoenix, and he says, yeah, I am, but he doesn't like the routine of every week. So
we've already taken care of that. Yeah, he's
okay.
an e-card member. He's basically e-card, so he still has the e-card, but he doesn't have to come to the meetings.
But he could go once a month, I think. I convinced him to go once a month, so he could go to the Tuesday after evening one. So
the Tuesday evening, the after hours. Oh yeah, he could come to that. Yeah.
That I think I might have convinced him to do that. So that's
yeah.
And I'm going to be meeting Jacqueline tomorrow. I had a talk with Steve Brennickmeyer, and yeah, my car was at Sam's, and I guess it will be again shortly. Have a good week.
Loves you.
Tanya, thank you so much. Some words of wisdom and good points about instructional material. Tony, over to you, sir.
Thank you, Bernie. Yeah, great presentation, Mike. Thank you very much. I would like to have a chat with you and the people behind you that are doing the downloads, or however way you want to do that. And maybe we could tweak it or spiff it up. Look at it. If you want to get people to read it and use this as a reference, it's probably not meant to be read like a book. It's more of a reference when people want to look at things and they're looking for specific areas they want. So that's something in there. So we'll have a chat there, Mike. And ongoing business with Josh, still doing some stuff there on our computer and on the site. Eric Sinego, you doing some work for us there. And and then let's see. Sam, I'm going to be working on your videos sometime today. Hopefully we'll get all those together, and I should have something for you. All right. So thanks a lot, and thanks a lot, Bernie. See you next week.
Tony, thank you. Thank you so much. I'll just cap us off with a quote for the day because we're at 9:04. The value of an idea lies in the using of it. And that's from Thomas Edison. And do we have anyone that does painting as an artistic or, the walls?